Hello there, brothers and sisters, lovers, haters, boys, girls, and of course, vibrational frequencies of the mind. How is everybody? As usual, hoping and wishing everybody's well. Love and light to every one of you. Now, first of all, I'm in a fantastic mood. Something very satisfying and fulfilling and rewarding about doing an honest day's graft. Magnificent feeling. I'm in a great mood tonight. Why? Because I'm the man. Only joking. Because I'm back in the gym tonight. I'm back in the gym tonight and I cannot wait to get stuck into some training. I'm not going to be killing myself, but the time has come for me to get off my backside and get back into the gym. All this laying about's been messing with my energy and that, and I know it's a necessary evil laying about, but the time has come to get back into the gym. So it's a gym and swim tonight, then I'm off to the fellowship. Can't wait for a share with like-minded, grateful, recovering addicts. Now, opinions. Now, the great thing about opinions is an opinion, for one, it's very much like a ring piece. You know, we all have one, and most of them stink. You see, but the great thing about them is, you know, an opinion gives us our originality, our authenticity, you know, something unique, you know, and we don't have to go with the flow all the time. And I realise I'm not everybody's cup of tea. And I also realise that, you know, a lot of my opinions, you know, they go against the grain. See, I've got a couple of, you know, what some would see as quite radical opinions. You know, one of those is, you know, I think bacons should be put in the ground. That's where I think they belong. You know, that's my opinion. You know, nobody has to agree with me. That's where I stand. You know, and I don't want to always go with the flow. Sometimes if my opinion is of the general consensus, then I'll find myself going with the flow. But very often it's not. You know, very often I feel like I stand alone in some of my opinions. And like I say, that's the beauty in being an individual. You know, we are who we are. You know, you can change the way you think to a certain extent. But if you've got an opinion, you don't have to voice it, but stand by it. You see, I say what I believe to be true, and that is my opinion. It's not law, it's not fact, it's my opinion, me. And nobody has to agree. You know, that's the beauty in having an opinion. And a lot of people might scrutinise or mock or disagree or even abuse or throw slanderous comments, you know, my way, your way, anyone's way. And you see, when you're on a public platform, you have to be able to take all of the above, what I've just mentioned. You have to be able to take criticism, both constructive or negative. You have to be able to take abuse, slander, and all the whole range and consortium of negative comments and emotions that people might throw at you. You see, you have to be able to take that on a public platform, or you're in the wrong place. That's my opinion. I'm also of the opinion that, you know, people who write, you know, such negative comments or disagree to a point where they've got to abuse you, you know, and I've been there. I have my bad days as well, you know, but now when I read a comment, you see, and I don't get to read them all, but it becomes a full-time job. But the ones that I do read that are really negative and obnoxious and ignorant and abrupt and all this kind of stuff, now I don't read them as if it's personal to me. Now I try and read between the lines, you know, and I actually try and somehow sympathise with the people that are being so negative. But then again, that's their business. And that is my opinion. That's how I deal with it. But I'm of a few opinions. You know, I'm of an opinion that there's far too many dossers in this country. Too many layabout benefit cheats, you know, too many fraudsters claiming that they're not well enough to go to work while they're fraudulating the magnificent benefit system that everyone seems to draw upon. You know, I think if you're well enough to go on the lash 3 times a week, or you're well enough to train, or you're well enough to put yourself out there as anything, you know, and you want to be known as, I don't know, a motivational speaker, or, you know, a social media influencer, or a mental health ambassador. You know, if you're good enough to promote yourself as all those things, then to me, you're good enough to work. If you can go to the gym a couple of times a day and whatever, to me, you're good enough to do physical labour, you know. Big shout out to the working man. As I said before, something very, very rewarding about doing an honest day's graft. You know, and I'm very grateful to be a working man because it's part of my structure. And gratitude. We're going to do a nice video on gratitude, probably tomorrow. But, you know, I'm of many opinions, you know, and I don't expect everyone to agree with us. And I don't want to, you know, I don't want to go with the flow, you know, and like I say, the general consensus is usually of one opinion, and I often find myself in the other bracket, you know, but this is the magnificence in being an individual, you know. We don't have to be influenced by what other people think. We can be our own people, we can be our own person, we can do what we want to do, we can think how we want to think, you know, and with me, yours truly, being the CEO, Chairman of Executive Office of The Real Danny Christie, you know, if I've got an opinion or if I've got something to say, I'm going to put it out there because I'll decide what content goes on here. Me. All right. But I was going to make this video after the shower, but I just felt all enthusiastic all of a sudden and I couldn't wait. I feel very excited and giddy that I'm back in the gym and that I'm going to the fellowship. Very giddy indeedy. Now, I'm going to get a shower. I wish everybody the best of luck. Have a magnificent evening. God bless everybody. Goodbye for now and good luck.